So in super exciting news this week, Ranger announced that they are shipping 3 more color sets of the mini distress ink pads. I'm really a big fan of these for a couple reasons. Number one, of course, it's the distress ink colors that you know and love. But what really makes these great to me, number one, if I was hitting the road, if I'm on the road and going to a retreat or a crop or anything, these stack beautifully. So, I mean, imagine that's 4 colors right there. I could take 20, 30 colors of distress ink to a crop and it would be such a small amount. Or if I was flying somewhere and wanted to bring some distress ink, super easy. I also love the small size because you can still stamp any size of stamp on here. You can still use them in any way you would use larger size distress ink pads, but they're so portable, and if you have always maybe wanted some colors but just didn't feel like, either for space reasons or because you don't want to pay for one big ink pad but wanted some more colors, this would be a great way to get some. So, celebrating the release of these sets, and I'm going to make a card today. I'm going to use this palette, which 4 different colors here, of course, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use ink blending tools, and I'm going to start with spun sugar. Now, it's going to be a little tiny bit darker than spun sugar when I first start out here, only because there was a little bit of picked raspberries on there to start with. And I'm just going to work starting off the card and just roll on here and really just get some color started. Since that's my most pale color, I'm just going to go ahead and get that going in a few spots. And then I move on to scattered straw. And these, if you haven't seen the brown ones here, these are the foam blending tools that have been around a long time. This is the new one, the small round one. I'm really liking the round one. I'm feeling like I get less, you know, I'm not going to get any corners on accident. Like the smaller size, having a lot of fun with those. So if I don't keep a blending tool for every single color of ink, I'm more of I have a couple blending tools and I use them or wash them off or whatever as needed kind of a person. But it's really a personal preference thing. You could also just keep foam pads for the colors if you wanted. But anyhow, back to my bunny here. I think I'll try some lilac. And as you can see, I am most definitely not concerned about I'm not concerned about keeping the colors separate. I'm not concerned about if they'll blend or what they'll look like. These are all pretty gentle, soft colors, so I'm liking what I've got so far here. You'll see I've got a white embossed bunny here. That is one of the Tim Holtz blueprint stamps, the Easter stamps. Thought that was, timing was great on those. And I felt like these particular set, they're kind of a pastel set. These 4 inks, I mean, Evergreen Bough is not especially pastel, but and again, this, when I first start out here with the Evergreen Bough, it might have a couple shades of green just because I had a pretty green ink pad, or excuse me, blending tool to start with here. I'm just not going to worry about that. I'm just going to kind of touch it up, and I did definitely save that one for last because it is the darkest of those colors. I really love all the possibilities that distress inks bring to my crafting, and with some stickers, maybe some rub-ons, maybe a little flower or two, my Easter card will come together super quickly, and I've had such fun creating it as well. If you'd like more ideas and see more projects and videos on how I use and love distress inks, be sure to check out my brand new class over at craftwithmay.com. And of course, over on my blog, you can see more about this card and more projects as well. Happy crafting!